Good morning, everyone. This is Chris from hashrelay.net. And today I thought I'd talk to you about how I go about looking for new altcoins to research. We'll start off on CoinMarketCap. As you can see, the global market cap today is $557 billion, a daily trading volume of $19.5 billion. And Bitcoin is staying strong at about a third of the market. In my first video, I went over how you can determine the market cap from the circulating supply and the price. But there were a few headings here that I left out for the sake of brevity. In this first drop-down tab here, you can filter the market cap by coins and tokens. Now, coins run on their own blockchain. If you think each block in the Bitcoin blockchain is a coin, that's a good indication of what a coin is. Tokens, on the other hand, run on a different blockchain. They don't have a blockchain of their own. And if you look through this list, you can see that most altcoins run on the Ethereum blockchain, and each of their token does something specific. So it's a payment method for their product, or it has some function other than just the blockchain and smart contract of Ethereum. So that's the difference between coins and tokens. And if you look at the top of this chart or table, you can see some additional drop-down menus. And here you can filter by circulating supply or the total supply. And if you remember from my last video, I mentioned that the closer the total supply is to the circulating supply, or the circulating supply is to the total supply, then the more accurate the price evaluation of each coin or token is going to be. So that's an important thing. You can do that with both coins and tokens. If we go to the second drop down in the center menu here, you can filter by the trade volume. You've got daily volumes on currencies and exchanges. You've also got a monthly volume ranking on currency. And as you can see, Bitcoin's monthly volume is more than double the next contender, being Ethereum. And you can use this to determine whether or not a coin has long-term demand. So a lot of coins get pumped, and their volume for a day will be very high, but overall through the month there won't actually be that much volume. And those are pump coins, and I try and avoid pump coins because you have to time them really well to get any good profits off of them, and I would rather stick to strong in-demand projects. So that's what I use the monthly volume rankings for. In the next tab, trending, you've got gainers and losers, and you can look for 1 hour, 1 day, or 1 week to see who the biggest losers and gainers have been. And I don't really like this section all that much. There aren't a whole lot of really good coins usually listed here. Most of them are going to have very small prices, and with prices under a cent, it doesn't take a whole lot to get upwards of 25 to 30% gains or losses. So I don't really find this section to be too useful under the trendings tab. But the recently added tab is very helpful. If you have been looking at ICOs and are unfortunate enough to live in the US or China or South Korea and you don't have access to ICOs or you can't get into them, then you have to wait for them to hit the market. And this is a good place to find where the newest coins are being sold. So, Indahash was one that I looked at and I thought it was a pretty awesome idea, and its ICO is now finished. So if I wanted to buy Indahash, I would just come into its page and go to the markets, and then I would see that it's mostly being traded on HitBTC and Tidex, which I've never heard of. And so this can be useful to find the new coins that have just come out of ICO that you were excited to get into, but couldn't get into the ICO. So this is where you find out what exchanges they'll be on and what their price is. Now in the final drop-down menu here, in the tools section, you can access all the global charts from here. And then they've got this historical snapshots. So if you wanted to know what the market looked like, say, 1 year ago, then you could go to January 29th, 2017. And here you can see Bitcoin was under $1,000, Ethereum was $10, and Neo was 13 cents. So that was the prices a year ago. And today, Bitcoin is $11,000, Ethereum is $1,100, Neo is $160. And those are all pretty big name altcoins or cryptocurrencies. So if you have one that you're unsure of, you can choose a date throughout history and go back and let's see, we'll look at like a year ago was 5 cents, and today like is 27 cents. So it went from a nickel to 27 cents. That's a strong 5x increase. But Neo went from 13 cents to $162, which is well over 1,000% increase in a year. And so this can tell you what kind of growth potential an altcoin has had over the year or whatever time frame you've selected. And then they've got a currency converter under the tools section. And you can convert any altcoin into all of the popular currencies and also other coin pairings. Now I usually keep all of my stuff priced in Bitcoin because that's what I will use to invest in other coins. The only time I would use USD is if I were going to cash out, and I haven't done that yet, so I haven't really been too concerned about US dollar prices. But those are some additional tools you can use on CoinMarketCap to find some new altcoins to research. Now, if you just want a quick snapshot of some of the major players, then my favorite is OnChainFX. Now, OnChainFX only has 62 coins listed, but most of these are going to be big players in the crypto markets. And one of the things I really like about this is on-chain FX will let you know if something is a scam or a potential scam with these little red no circles. So you can see the BitConnect is listed as a scam. And that's something I really wish that CoinMarketCap would do. I feel like if they had put up announcements that there is at least a possibility of it being a scam, a lot of people would have been saved some money. Though to be fair, you can't save everyone. My absolute favorite about on-chain FX, however, these last two columns here. Days since all-time high and the percent down from all-time high. And these will let you know where your favorite coin, when your favorite coin last reached its all-time high and how far down it's fallen since then. And in the basement, you're going to see some of the not so great coins down here. BitConnect, obviously a scam. Tron had some issues with a plagiarized white paper. Ripple is the banker's coin and totally antithetical to the decentralized blockchain model for most cryptocurrencies. Verge only pumped when John McAfee gave it a Twitter blast. Scicoin and Dogecoin, they've never really gotten off the ground. So in the basement you're not going to find too many great coins, but if you just scroll up a little, then you can see where some of the good projects are currently sitting. And I like this range because if they are 50% down from their all-time high, then they're basically half off if you expect the altcoin to go back to its all-time high or even further. So this is a quick way, if you have done your research and you know which coin that you are looking to get, then you can come in here and see basically how much on sale they are. And you can select specific coins and get some additional information about them on-chain FX, but they don't have as much data as CoinMarketCap. So it's not my favorite place to do in-depth research, but it is a great snapshot. Another thing is that they list all of the sectors in which altcoins are disrupting existing markets, and some of these I just entirely stay away from. Lending platforms, I'm not a big fan of. I've heard good things about both Sol and Populous, but lending is just not my cup of tea, really. However, general purpose platforms or application platforms, these are my favorites. These are the ones that have infrastructure for other altcoins to build on top of, right? One I think that's going to do very well in 2018 are decentralized exchanges. 0x has been performing really well. Kyber Network was either the number 1 or top 10 in all-time grossing ICOs. And so that's just a quick way that you can go through and find some of your favorite coins based on what sector they're in. And on-chain FX can give you a really quick overview of how your coins are doing and whether or not they're at a good place to purchase more. So I hope that helped. If you found anything useful in this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. And if you think anybody else could use some of this information, go ahead and share it with all your friends. To keep updated with all the Hash Relay, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And the notification bell will let you know if we have any videos coming out. But for now, thank you for watching my video, and I will talk to you later.